Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, Rutherford County Assessor of Property Rob Mitchell released updated property tax roll figures for 2024 and 2025, showing minimal changes and reinforcing his office's commitment to fairness. However, a recent Tennessee comptroller's audit found a 25% error rate in a sample of property records, making Rutherford County the only Tennessee county cited for noncompliance in 5 years. The County Commission has since hired an independent reviewer to verify the findings after concerns over communication gaps and data integrity. While Mitchell defends his office's accuracy and adherence to deadlines, the ongoing TBI investigation and public scrutiny highlight a critical moment for transparency and trust in Rutherford County government. Public libraries across Tennessee are under pressure after the Secretary of State, Trey Hargett, ordered an audit of children's books to ensure compliance with federal executive order and a new state law. The mandate, which impacts libraries receiving state or federal grant funds, requires a full review of collections for content related to gender identity. Libraries must submit final reports by January 19, 2026, to the Tennessee State Librarian and Archivist. The directive has forced some libraries to temporarily close, prompting sharp criticism from over 30 national organizations, including the American Library Association and PEN America. In a joint letter, the group argued that the move threatens First Amendment rights and imposes undue financial and operational burdens. Hargett cited the federal order titled Defending Women from Gender Ideology Extremism and Tennessee's Dismantling DEI Departments Act as the basis for the audits, though critics say that the executive order has no legal weight over public libraries. Closer to home in Murfreesboro, drivers are seeing much-needed relief at the pump. Gas prices in Rutherford County dropped to $2.54 per gallon during the Thanksgiving holiday, marking the lowest seasonal price since 2020. According to AAA, Tennessee's statewide average hit $2.60, ranking it the 7th least expensive state for gas. Megan Cooper, spokesperson for the AAA, credited the drop to lower crude oil prices and reduced seasonal demand. As families in Smyrna and across the region hit the roads for the holiday, the declining gas prices have offered timely savings and eased travel costs during the busiest travel period of the year. Murfreesboro's historic downtown square has lost one of its local coffee spots. Red Bicycle and Roasting Company officially shut its doors on November the 18th after months of financial troubles. MTSU student and former barista Madison Buchanan received a court summons in October, citing over $11,000 in back rent. ATP Investments, the property owner, had filed a detainer warrant in September, and despite an agreement allowing Red Bicycle to remain open through 2025 if rent was paid, the eviction proceeded after the cafe failed to meet the deadline. Notices from the city's Water Resource Department and declining foot traffic only solidified staff concerns about the future. Buchanan, like many employees, was left scrambling for work, frustrated by the lack of communication from owners David Trent and Marcus Leonard. The cafe's water was set to be shut off days before the official closure, and staff were notified via text message that the landlord negotiations had fallen through. While Google still lists the cafe as temporarily closed, Red Bicycle remains shuttered, a somber note for downtown Murfreesboro. In a brighter local news story, the Winter-Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market is bringing holiday cheer to Murfreesboro every Friday morning in December. Hosted at Lane Agri Park on John R. Rice Boulevard, the market features festive family activities alongside its regular local goods. Upcoming events include a showing of A Charlie Brown Christmas, Rice Krispie ornament decorating, and cookie decorating with Santa. Market manager Hannah Bleem says that the goal is to create a warm, inviting place for the community to shop and celebrate the season. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com. Follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network. And I'll talk to you later.
We're the Good Neighbor Network. FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro. FM 100.5 Smyrna. Audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Playata to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues here from News Radio, WGNS. A bit of breaking news to add to what Dalton had there for you on the Rutherford Roundup. The city of Murfreesboro says BFI is attempting to bypass required state procedures by filing directly with the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation for a major vertical expansion of the Middle Point landfill. The proposal would also add a 70-foot-tall landfill mound on top of the existing site, increasing capacity by an estimated 19 million tons of waste. According to BFI's own projections, the expansion would extend the landfill's life by about 14 years through 2046. Now, the city officials argue that by submitting its application through TDEC, BFI is sidestepping the statutory process that ensures local review and public comment. And as a result, the residents of Murfreesboro and Rutherford County were effectively denied the opportunity to weigh in on the project directly. So last night, the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board and the city filed a lawsuit in Rutherford County Chancery Court seeking to compel BFI to follow all legal requirements. News on this story on our website, breaking this morning at wgnsradio.com. Very chilly start to the day. We're going to jump right into that here in just a couple of moments. We've got a very busy show, so let's jump right into it. Let me remind you that today's show is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric. You can kick off the holiday season downtown at the annual tree lighting this Friday, powered by MTE. Again, it's Friday, 6 o'clock, caroling, visit with Santa. You can watch the tree light up, of course, as well, all powered by MTE. Celebrate Christmas downtown on December the 5th.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
Stocks rebounding as Bitcoin takes a bounce and tech shares gain. The Dow up 93 points right now at 47,382. The S&P is up 3, 68.15. The Nasdaq ahead 52 at 23,328.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Well, we've got a check of the weather coming up here in just a couple of moments. Would like to say good morning to Justin Evans, today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for going above and beyond in helping a disabled elderly customer, keeping her from being scammed. Justin Evans receiving flowers from Jenny Harrison and our friends at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS. Today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people who make Rutherford County a better place to live. That's Justin Evans, our good neighbor today. Send in your good neighbor by texting neighbor to 615-893-1450 or head to wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor. And on the birthday club today, it was Josiah Johnson who is celebrating 21st birthday. Going to do that with some banana pudding from Slick Pig. Slick Pig at 1920 East Main, 30 years in operation at Slick Pig Barbecue.
CBS Radio News.
CBS News Brief. U.S. Envoy Steve Witkoff is in Moscow with the latest U.S. peace plan for Ukraine. But CBS's Ramy Inocencio suggests President Putin will accept nothing less than Ukraine's complete capitulation.
Putin's spokesman already signaled that there will not be any compromise and that Putin does believe that Russia is winning, that he is winning on the battlefield.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth pushing back against allegations that U.S. forces staged a second strike on suspected Venezuelan drug smugglers to illegally finish off survivors wounded in the first strike. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns on Capitol Hill.
You haven't seen Republicans essentially rushing to the defense secretary's defense here. They're saying that they want more information.
And tech billionaire Michael Dell and his wife Susan have pledged $6.25 billion to fund investment accounts for 25 million American kids.
We know that when a child has an account like this, even with a modest sum, it really improves their outlook on life.
CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
Talk Radio WGNS, putting the power of your free speech into action, on air and online at wgnsradio.com.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit recyclerightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Our coverage on Big G TV, by the way, this morning is brought to you in part by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, a proud partner of MTSU Athletics, keeping students and athletes mentally and physically healthy. MMC, committed to the health of our entire community. So, a quick check of the forecast is headed your way right now. We're going to send you outside here.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
It says 34 degrees. Hopefully we've warmed up a little bit from that. No, right at it. 34 degrees in Murfreesboro. 33 degrees at the Smyrna Airport. It's cold. We had rain move through, and now our plummeting temperatures on the backside of that. Some areas saw a little bit of the wintry stuff, not here. So with that being said, what's in our forecast future?
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see cloudy skies here for this afternoon with a high into the upper 30s. Winds out of the northwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for tonight, we'll see cloudy skies, a low around 21. Wednesday, sunshine, a high of 49 degrees. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high of 43. Friday, we'll have a slight chance for some rain showers, cloudy, high around about 47 degrees. Then by Saturday, a slight chance for rain showers, partial sunshine, and a high around 50. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thank you, Jennifer. And look at our Rutherford weather radar. Nothing doing out there. Maybe a few little sprinkles that could be a flurry or two, or a little sleet pellet, but nothing major. One of the things on our outlook for temperatures in the next 6 to 10 days, about a 4 in 10 chance of being below normal, or a third of a 33% chance. So looking like a pretty good bet the next 6 to 10 days below normal, and honestly looking like the next 8 to 14 days below normal. What about the next month? Equal chances. So doesn't tell us a whole lot, but it does tell us that our chances are going to be pretty equal here, that we could have, below normal temperatures. Now, precipitation-wise, looks like it may be a little drier than normal the next 6 to 10 days, but for the month, looks like the month we're going to be above normal precipitation. So that could mean toward the end of the month, we get some cooler temperatures and some precipitation. Just have to wait and see. Is a white Christmas still on the table? Well, yes, but very unlikely. I think we have like an 8% chance historically. So anyway, There you go. That's a look at your forecast here from WGNS. 33 minutes after 10 o'clock here from the Big G. Don't forget to check us out on the Rutherford Weather Channel, RutherfordWX.com. That stands for Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications on your favorite social media platform, YouTube, Facebook, X. Best idea, choose between Facebook and X. We're most active there. And then maybe like the YouTube channel as well. That way you can even pull it up on your television really easily with the YouTube app, And like, subscribe, turn on notifications. RUCO Weather, RUCO Weather is where you can find us, again, on the Rutherford Weather Channel. 33 after 10, we're going to check on national news, statewide news now.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Metro Police say a 26-year-old man was arrested after allegedly waving a loaded gun in the Nashville Zoo parking garage Saturday night. Officers found Tyler McKenzie passed out with a loaded 9mm handgun in his waistband. Police say he appeared highly intoxicated and the garage was packed with families. McKenzie is charged with felony reckless endangerment, public intoxication, and having a handgun while under the influence. His bond is set at $4,500. A Knoxville police officer has been arrested and charged with aggravated domestic assault in Sevier County. The Sevier County Sheriff's Office arrested Adam Barnett, an off-duty patrol officer in the East District, after allegations of a domestic altercation involving a family member. The Knoxville Police Office of Professional Standards plans to conduct an internal administrative investigation. KPD suspended Barnett's police powers and plans to place him on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. More news in 30 seconds.
Jumpstart your holiday shopping with a Little Linden Christmas, December 6th throughout downtown. Join dozens of arts and craft booths along with our welcoming downtown stores for a delightful Christmas shopping experience. Plus, enjoy a traditional Christmas tea, a hometown tree lighting, and Christmas parade to end the day. It all happens Saturday, December 6th, starting at 10 a.m. in beautiful Linden, Tennessee. Visit the Perry County Chamber of Commerce on Facebook for more information. We'll see you in Linden, December 6th.
Today is Election Day for Tennessee's 7th Congressional District special election. Campaigns are hoping the weather won't slow down turnout. Republican candidate Matt Van Epps is within a few points of Democratic candidate Afton Bain. Several polls show the candidates fairly close with a slight lead to Van Epps. The district includes population centers such as downtown Nashville and Franklin, down to more rural areas such as Perry and Wayne counties. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by America Pest Control, Old National Bank, and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Let's check those WGNS Good Neighbor events. Breakfast with Santa this Saturday morning at the Almaville Volunteer Fire Department. Santa will be there along with a delicious breakfast. And you can get your pictures with Santa there. The Breakfast with Santa at the Almaville Volunteer Fire Department. That's at 911 1 Mile Lane in Smyrna. Also, Saturday brings the Bethlehem Marketplace to Southeast Baptist Church. If you've never attended, you need to be there. You actually immerse yourself in the Bethlehem Marketplace, walking through the streets of Bethlehem the day after Jesus was born. The Bethlehem Marketplace, this Saturday and Sunday, noon until 5 both days, at Southeast Baptist Church, 708 Minerva Drive, here in Murfreesboro. The Red Cross is still critically low on blood, so especially during this Christmas season, give the gift of life at the Red Cross. Phone 800-RED-CROSS and make an appointment to give blood at a time that fits your schedule. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
We've got your local sports fix. Weekdays at 5, it's all sports talk with Monty Hale Jr. and Tim Tackett here on WGNS. Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Our show here today brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric. They invite you to the downtown Murfreesboro Christmas tree lighting. This Saturday, they are powering the tree lighting. And it's Saturday, 6 o'clock. Caroling, Santa will be there. Of course, the magic of the lighting of the downtown Christmas tree. It's all coming up for you on Friday night here in Murfreesboro. It's a great event I think you will enjoy if you've never been. Thanks to MTE and Main Street Murfreesboro for putting that together. We've got Jennifer Sanchez joining us here this morning from Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift. And it's been a busy November. Has it been busy for you?
It's been a busy November, yeah.
Man,
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. And it's now done. It's now December.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody told you,
Yeah.
but it is December 2nd.
Yeah, I know. There are 3 weekends left before Christmas.
I know. Holy cats. Like, here we go.
I know. I mean, Christmas parties start this weekend.
They do. That's actually for ours too. So this Sunday it'll be our store Christmas party. So we're so excited. We're actually going to have it at Liberty Station. I don't know if you've ever been to Liberty Station, but delicious, and you can rent out their rooms. So you can rent, there's 2 different rooms that you can rent out for banquets and parties and stuff. And this is our second year doing it. So we're just excited to go back there again.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you're getting the staff together and before the big push to the end of the year, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a really good sale coming up this Saturday, a customer appreciation sale. Nice, fun BOGO, so buy one, get one free deals. And we have live music again. Beach Grove Bob, he is coming out with Rusty. So we love having them. Gosh, I think they've been with us they come out twice a year. I think this is our 3rd year now that we've had them. So it's been really fun having them. So we're excited about that. But yeah, Sunday is our Christmas party. So we're excited about that.
Beach Grove Bob.
Beach Grove Bob. Yeah. He's just adorable. He's just an adorable older gentleman, him and his guitar. And then his friend Rusty's got a guitar also. And they'll kind of sing Christmas songs this time around, but they just typically just like slower rock and country and stuff like that. So they're a good mix. They're fun.
So customers, will they not only get to hear some music, but maybe some good deals?
Yes. So we're planning on doing like spin the wheel. That's a customer's favorite. So we've got this nice fun wheel that we spin, and there's different deals on there. Either get something free, or you'll get an additional discount, or a discount for later. So there's spin the wheel, and then we'll have a lot of BOGOs though. So we'll have a lot of buy one get one frees throughout the store. So it'll be a fun Saturday. Just another good way to go shopping and just get your Christmas presents ready. So.
Yeah. Spin the wheel. That's always something everyone likes to do.
Yes,
isn't it?
it is. And it's funny because like that following week, we'll get customers who come in. So when's the next one? When's the next one? We're like, well, 6 months from now. Because we do this customer appreciation twice a year. So we do one in July and we do one in December.
Yeah.
So we do it twice a year. But yeah, they'll, when is it coming back? We're like, it will come back. I promise.
So people kind of mark their calendars for this, huh?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they like coming in for it. So we had a card that we've been handing out for the last couple of weeks. So we talked about last weekend sales. So of course, Shop Small Weekend was last weekend, and it did really well. We're very thankful for all our customers that came out and supported us and bought from us. So thank you so much for that, and all the good donations that we got. And then now this weekend is customer appreciation. So we're just appreciating our customers.
I am certain that everything Christmas is out.
I was just thinking that I need everything Christmas out by this weekend. I was sitting at my desk going, okay, this is it. This is the time for the push. So yes, by this weekend, my goal is to get everything Christmas out of my warehouse. It has to come out.
Get it out.
I've got to get it out. And there's a lot up there. So this week will be a definite push for all of it. But yeah, it will. I mean, it's selling really well. I've got 2 different rooms of just full of Christmas, my boutique and vintage. They turned into Christmas. And every time I go in there the next morning, it's just picked over. So it's been selling really well. So we've been really happy about that.
And so as you get donations, I'm sure you even get donations in July of Christmas items.
Oh, we do. And that's what the buildup is. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we'll get some right now too, because people are decorating and they're like, no, I don't want to use this anymore. And then we'll get that donation. But a lot of yard sales, a lot of people will hang on to their Christmas stuff to sell in their yard sale. And so yes, all throughout the year we get Christmas stuff. And my whole attic space is just full of Christmas. Yeah, absolutely.
So you have attic space, huh?
Small. I have some. Don't tell people that.
Okay. Yeah.
I do. I have a little bit of attic space that we put up our Christmas and our a little bit that we get for like St. Patrick's or Easter. So we've got a little space for our holidays.
So you kind of know where to go whenever we get close to that time.
Oh, no. Yeah. I know where to go. Yeah. They all know where to go.
I would assume you get more Christmas than anything now.
We do. That is, our number one holiday is Christmas. And then our second one is Halloween and fall.
Okay.
So
are we talking like trees and decorations and
yes.
I mean...
Everything.
Anything.
Everything.
Clothes, ugly sweaters.
Absolutely. We've got it all the way from the Christmas tree down to the ornaments and the lights that go on that Christmas tree and the wreaths and the sweaters and everything. And then just the fun parts are like when the vintage Santas come in, and of course those are gone super fast, but those are like, oh, those are so cool because they're so old, and you're like, you are so careful to hold it because it's gonna fall apart on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get some old vintage stuff too, so it's really cool.
People like that, I would assume, the vintage things that maybe they remember as a kid, and it's, oh, grandma used to have one of these.
Yeah, and then the biggest ornament sell right now is anything glass, so like the glass bulbs, and of course if you can find the old vintage glass bulbs, that's even better. And my team doesn't know the difference, so you might luck out. You might get an old bulb and a new bulb in one bag. So I mean, I'm not going to try to figure that out. that's for the antique stores. That's for the person who's got that booth. This is a whole thing. I just need to get the ornaments out. So, but yeah, glass bulbs go really well, and anything glass ornaments.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, they're big sales. If you walk into antique stores, there's always a section of the older glass bulbs. And of course, you can always tell because they're faded. And there's just a certain look to them that you can definitely tell that they're the older vintage bulbs. And again, my team's not going to know the difference. They're just bagging the suckers up and getting them out on the floor.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing that how things that were... old are new again with another generation. It's almost like it skips a generation, and then
it did.
The grandkids are the ones.
Oh, yeah. The 20-somethings, they love it. They love it when I get record players in. They love it when I get camera stuff in. Oh my gosh! Yeah. If anybody wants to donate their old camera stuff, I will take it. As soon as we get anything camera stuff in and a college student walks in, it's like all of a sudden they all text everybody, it's here. And then also we get a bunch of, it's
really,
yeah. My son was actually just asking about it. He's like, don't we've got an old camera somewhere? And I'm like, that is about right. You're about right. Yeah, you're my college student. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I've got an old camera somewhere, honey. So yeah, they love anything old. It's funny how we've got all this technology at our fingers, but this next generation of 20-somethings are just like, nah, give me the Polaroid. Yeah.
Do you remember bubble lights? The lights that as they stayed on longer, you had these little bubbles that came up through a thing that looked like a candle.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that in a minute. Probably on my grandma's tree.
Yeah, I've got some on our tree at home. Just because there was one strand that survived all of that. So
wow.
Those do go way back.
That is way back. That has not come across our door.
Well, so, those have become pretty popular too, from what I hear.
I bet. Well, it's that nostalgia. Yeah. It's that I remember grandma's, like I just said, that was on my grandma's tree. Yeah. That's a cool one.
Afraid you couldn't find replacement bulbs for things like that.
But gosh, no.
It'd be hard to, I would imagine.
Yeah, that would be hard. And I'm actually not a fan of the new LED lights on a string because you can't replace that bulb. So I still like the regular just lights on a strand that you can go in and out, like change out that light, because it's like you get it all up and you're like, you gotta be kidding me.
I know.
Half the strand is out because of one light bulb. But the newer strands that got the LED lights onto it, if one is out, you have to take the whole thing, you're done. So at least the other ones I can find it. I'll be like, okay, not that one, not that one, not that. There it is, and I can replace it.
Boy, that's a painstaking process, though.
Yeah, it was. It's already happened. It was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got it all up there and went, no.
Do you get strands like that in? I'm sure. Do you test all those?
We do plug in all the strands. If there's like 1 or 2 bulbs out, we'll still sell it. But if it's like more than half, then we just throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't want to give that problem to somebody.
But it's not like you're keeping extra bulbs around, or
No.
maybe.
Yeah. No. We've got so many extra weird things.
Too much to do.
No, not that one.
If you get like a strand of 10 and one is out, and then one only half work, you could. I guess you work your
out
magic
that way. Yeah. I'm sure they probably have back there, but that's not priority.
Yeah.
we get so much stuff. I'm like, no, we got to keep going.
It's a quick plug in. If it works, let's sell it. If not,
yeah, we move on.
Well, this is a time of the year where do you see more people maybe coming in to try to find unique gifts or just shop overall? I mean,
absolutely. Oh yeah. And a lot of people from out of town. So like that Tuesday and Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we had a lot of people from out of town. They're in for family and they like to find the local thrift stores. I do. I mean, I go up north every Thanksgiving to Wisconsin, and there's 3 thrift stores up there that we always hit every time, because I want to support that, and I love shopping thrift anyway. So it's an easy thing for me to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get a lot of people from out of town, which is really nice. But then of course people are coming in because they're ready to get the Christmas presents, especially if they're on a budget, or there's like 5 grandkids they gotta buy for or something like that. So there's a lot with that. So we get the shoppers in for all those Christmas items. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So regular store hours and until around Christmas time, I guess.
Absolutely. So yeah, when's Christmas again? Wednesday?
It is Christmas Eve is Wednesday.
Okay. So yeah, Christmas Eve we'll have shortened hours. I believe we're just 9 to 2 on Christmas Eve, which I'll get posted here shortly on my social medias. Plus they'll be on my door somewhere at some point. But yeah, I believe Wednesday. So Christmas Eve will be 9 to 2. And then of course Christmas Day will be closed. And then the next day we'll be back open again. So got to get it going.
That's right.
Got to keep it going. So absolutely. And then New Year's Eve, we do have a little bit of a shortened hours, but not by much. I think we just close at 5 instead of 7. So we do. But again, I know this is a ways out. I'll post stuff. I'll get stuff out there.
So check out the Facebook page. And also, this is the time of the year. Sometimes maybe you have a little time off. You decide to do some cleaning and get rid of things. Bring your donations by too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right now, all of our furniture is 30% off. So if you need to swap something out, okay, you're more than welcome to do that. But yeah, so cleaning out or whatever. And if it's larger loads, like if it's more than your carload or something like that, you can give me a call and we can pick that up on a Wednesday for you. Now, Christmas Eve, we won't be doing any pickups. But yeah, we do pickups on Wednesdays.
Okay. That sounds good. Well, Jennifer, thanks for coming in. Steered Straight to Furniture and Thrift. We're talking about the location on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. As you're headed out toward the John Bragg Highway, MLK turns into John Bragg. Right before you get there, across the street from where Rose's used to be, that's where you'll find Steered Straight to Furniture and Thrift. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. I guess we'll see you in January.
Yeah, you're going to see me next year. So yeah, Merry Christmas.
That's wild.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Jennifer Sanchez joining us here on Rutherford Issues from WGNS.
When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door.
Security, access control, cameras, and much more for your business and home. No long-term contract. We keep your business because we did a great job, not because you signed a 5-year agreement. One call does it all for your security and technology needs. Online at turnersecurity.us. That's turnersecurity.us.
Turn to Turner Security.
It's where bold talk meets big laughs. The Rick Burgess Show, weekdays from 11 to 2.
The Rick Burgess Show, weekdays 11 to 2 on News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
We're going to call this Rutherford Issues Extra. We've got Lisa Trail joining us with Murfreesboro City Schools, and I bet you have been a really popular person the last few days, haven't you?
Oh, just last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody forgets about me until they see a little bit of snow.
Yeah, that word's in the forecast, and it doesn't matter if it's going to happen 100 miles away from us. It just gets everyone, well, what about our school?
I know. It's one of those where I think a lot of kids got excited yesterday.
So I'm sure you all have a policy. You've got it down pat. And what happens? A lot of these systems come through, and it is an overnight into early morning. So there was a procedure this morning just to make sure. I'm positive, right?
There was. There was definitely a lot of messaging going on about 4:30 this morning. So, but thankfully the storm held off. It's a beautiful, cold day, but our kids are in school and they're learning, and I'm sure they are also ready to be back. I mean, they were off all last week, or maybe the parents are ready for them to be back in school yesterday and today.
I can almost guarantee that one for sure. Parents ready for it. So I'm sure transportation is part of that. I mean, what all goes into making a decision on weather and schools and that kind of thing?
Well, absolutely. We have lots of people having conversations. We talk with Murfreesboro Police Department, our transportation department. A lot of times we just need to make sure those buses, it's not too cold for them to actually get started. But our team is so great. They get in every morning and we make decisions based on what's best for the city, Murfreesboro City Schools, and whether those buses can run or not. We always like to let parents know the day in advance if we know. If not, we have to make those calls before 5 o'clock so that our first buses can get heated and ready to roll. But again, watching the weather yesterday, we kind of thought it was going to pass us, and it did. But it's also a good time to remind people that if we did have a snow day, our ESP program is open, that they go to their designated spaces. So if you have a child that's in ESP, you need to know where your child will go to school on a full snow day, because it's inclement weather sites. So they collapse sites, if that makes sense, on some occasions. But we'll let you know that. If we go 2 hours late, you go to your ESP site that's at your school. Usually ESP would open an hour late as well. So I think yesterday was just a good time to say, hey, go ahead and look at the weather plans, look at our inclement weather plans, and make sure you have a plan as a family, and maybe a B plan as well.
Yeah, and for those who maybe have kids who are elementary age and in the city system, and then maybe middle school or high school that are in the county system, just keep in mind what happens for Murfreesboro City is not the same for Rutherford County and vice versa. It's two different systems, two different road networks.
That's exactly right, and that's sometimes hard to understand. But the county is county. It goes from Eagleville and Christiana all the way to Las Casas and Smyrna, Laverne. So they have a whole lot more roads to look at. And as you know, some of the weather that'll hit Laverne won't ever get to us. They also have a lot of those young student drivers. So with us, our street department does a fabulous job, and a lot of times our buses are safe to roll where it may not be the same thing for a county school. We try to work together with them, and we do, not just try to, but we do work together with them. But sometimes our roads are just not in the same having the same issues as county roads do.
Yeah.
So we do know that it is inconvenient, but we also want to make sure that our schools are open whenever they can be.
Well, Lisa, thanks for spending just a quick second with us to explain that. And, we'll just use this as a drill. We do fire drills and things like that. So this is a winter weather drill.
Yeah, so on our website, it talks about our inclement weather and all the policies that go along with it. And again, if you have a child in ESP, now is a good time to just really review that ESP policy as well, because it does look different than our typical days.
Makes very much a lot of sense here, and who knows what's down the road, but that's down the road.
I think it's going to be a lot of snow days this year.
Yeah, could very well be. Well, Lisa, thanks for joining today.
All right. Thanks, Brian.
That's Lisa Trail with Murfreesboro City Schools joining us here on the show.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're
Subscribe to Big G TV. Local content that matters to Rutherford County.